We hear this word stakeholders very often. Have you ever paused for a moment and thought who these stakeholders actually are? Basically, stakeholder can be defined as an individual, group, or organization that is impacted by the outcome of a project or a business venture. They have an interest in the success of the project and can be within or outside the organization that is sponsoring the project. In simple words, they work for mutual benefit in one way or the other. There are different categories of stakeholders. Let's have a look at each one of them briefly. The first category is partners. They provide specialist services to the organization or work on its behalf. Examples of partner organizations may be a reseller of products or services. Second type is supplier. Suppliers supply the goods and services that to the organization. They may be subdivided into the following categories: major or minor, regular or occasional, domestic or overseas. The third type is regulators. Regulators are concerned with the changes proposed by an organization comply with the rules they enforce. For example, laws and regulations that govern an organization's financial conduct. The fourth type of stakeholders is employees. Employees are the people who work for the organization and have a clear interest in the way it runs. The fifth type is manager. A manager is a professional who takes a leadership role in an organization and manages a team of employees. The sixth category of stakeholder is the owners. In simple words, owners are the people who own the business, may it be sole trader, partnership, or even a limited company. The seventh type of stakeholders are competitors. A competitor is a person, company, team, or entity that competes against another entity or person. Coca-Cola and PepsiCo, for example, are competitors. The last type of stakeholder are customers. These are the people or organizations for which the organization provides products or services. Let's have a look at Power Grid. This is used to analyze stakeholders. It is a matrix used for categorizing stakeholders during a change project to allow them to be effectively managed. The image shows how the placement of the stakeholders on the Power Grid can be done. Ignore is the first type. These are stakeholders who have neither a direct interest in the project nor any real power to affect it. Keep informed. These groups can be very difficult to manage effectively as, although they may be directly affected by a change project, they feel powerless to shape its direction in any way. Keep on side. This is a rather varied group. It includes some stakeholders like middle or senior managers who do have some power or influence, but because their interests are not directly affected. Watch. These are probably very senior managers who, for one reason or another, have no direct interest in the project. Keep satisfied. These stakeholders have some interest in the project, and they have actual power over what happens. Constant active management. These are the key players, the people who are both interested in the project and have the power to make it work or not. Now in this slide we will study the RACI chart. A RACI chart, more formally known as a linear responsibility matrix, lists down the main products or deliverables, down the side, and the various stakeholders along the top. Where a stakeholder intersects with a product, we indicate their involvement using one of the RACI categories.